What's up everybody, this is Danny and let's talk about the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 and the Z Fold 4. I got some hands-on with these phones, and while they might not show drastic differences from the outside, it's all the little refinements that add up to make it a better foldable experience. I'm going to leave a link down below because pre-orders are live right now, up to $1,000 off with trade-in, double the storage, extra Samsung credit for fresh tech like the new Hi-Fi enabled Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, and the Galaxy Watch 5 and 5 Pro. Samsung says this deal will be live until the 25th of August, so you have 15 days to jump on this deal. Check the link below to see if it makes sense for you. I'm gonna make this short and sweet because if you look at these quickly, you may not even be able to tell the difference if this is a new one or an old one, but there are some differences, so let me break those down for you. Let's start with the smaller and more portable Galaxy Z Flip 4. The design looks pretty much the same, the front cover display is the same size at 1.9 inches, and the camera array is similar to the dual camera system that we saw on the Z Flip 3 with the main and ultra wide shooter. On the left, the cutout for the 5G antennas, and the SIM card slot, sorry, no micro SD card slot there. Microphones, main speaker, and USB-C port at the bottom that supports super fast charging this year. Volume rocker and fingerprint scanner / power button combo on this side, so if you're familiar with the Z Flip 3 then you'll feel right at home here. And you get the same size 6.7 inch 120Hz Full HD display with adaptive refresh rate. So this is what I meant by the small refinements earlier. You can see that the screen isn't as tall, so the form factor is slightly smaller. I'll let you know if this makes a difference in everyday use in the full review, so stay tuned. I believe the camera housing doesn't stick out as far, and the main 12 megapixel sensor is both larger and has bigger pixels, so I'm excited to try that out, but the ultra wide sensor remains the same. So two big jumps in the new one that's worth noting. It's running the brand new Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 processor, so you're going to get some great improvements in performance over the last generation, and you're also getting a bigger battery, a 3,700 milliamp hour battery over the older 3,300 milliamp hour battery, so you should get all-day battery life from the new Galaxy Z Flip 4. Another thing that's worth noting is it does support faster wireless charging now with Fast Wireless Charging 2.0 support. It also supports reverse wireless charging like last year, and it's IPX8 water resistant. It does top out at 8GB of RAM, but storage can go all the way up to 512GB on the top end, and if you want to get fancy, don't forget about the Bespoke Edition that can give you up to 75 color combinations to choose from. So what I was really excited about is the Galaxy Z Fold 4 because I've been using the Galaxy Z Fold 3 since launch, and this is my Samsung foldable of choice. There are some differences from the outside. If you look at the backplate, you can see that the hinge housing is a lot smaller. That was the thing that I noticed right away. From this angle, you can see it best. It makes the Fold 4 feel more refined. Let me know if you think this improvement makes a big difference to you aesthetically. From what I can see, it doesn't make much of a difference to the thickness of the phone itself when it's closed. But if you look at the hinge, it is smaller, and you can see the difference here in the form factor, so they are shrinking where they can. Here, when the phones are completely closed, you can see another angle of the smaller hinge on the Galaxy Z Fold 4, so that's awesome. Here's a size comparison with the screens open. You can see there's a better perspective on the size refinement. The bezels look slightly smaller too. The crease looks a little bit better on the Fold 4 from this angle, but I didn't notice a huge improvement, and the under display front-facing camera is supposed to be less visible on the new Fold. The Galaxy Z Fold 4, I believe, is the first one to launch with Android 12L. The biggest way that you can tell is the new multitasking bar. This makes things feel more like you're on a desktop interface, so switching between apps is super fluid and easy now. And I love the fact that you can create multi-windows from here. Just drag and drop up to 3 windows, so I can see me using this a lot. Let me know what you think about this. The big reason why I think the Fold 4 might be worth the upgrade is the new camera system, and it's not new to Samsung, but it's new to the Fold lineup. This is the same camera system that is on the S22 Plus with a 50 megapixel main sensor, a 3x 10 megapixel telephoto with up to 30x space zoom, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. From experience, this is a very capable camera system, and yes, I would love to see the ultra cameras on here, but maybe we'll get that next year. But I am glad to see a higher resolution camera come to the Fold lineup. I need more time to play with this to see how it compares to the other phones in Samsung's lineup, so stay tuned for those camera comparisons. I'll be working on those as soon as possible. Now, that dream of a Fold with an S Pen built in isn't a reality yet, but there are cases again and pens that match in color that you can buy separately, so everything else stays the same. 120Hz cover display and inner display, 4,400 mAh battery, IPX8 water resistance, and of course the new Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 powering this phone, as well as 12GB of RAM and up to 1TB of storage. So let me know, what do you think about these two phones, the Z Flip 4 and the Z Fold 4? Are you getting one? If I had to choose, I think I would pick the Fold 4 because it has the better upgrade this year. It is cool that the Z Flip 4 gets optimization for social media like Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook, but having that new camera system on the Z Fold 4, I think that might be the one for me. Again, links in the description for a limited time offer on double the storage and huge trade-in values. If you have a Z Flip 3 or a Z Fold 3, then it might not be worth the upgrade, but if you don't have a foldable yet, then I think this is the best time to jump in. Stay tuned for more on these two phones, subscribe if you liked what you saw, and hit that like button to help others find this video, and I will see you in the next one.